We were gonna wait for you, and if I didn't see you in the next minute, I was gonna call you.
Yeah.
Formatting is different. 50, 50, 50 today. We'll go through 7 series of 3 exercises. So it will be exercise A for 50, B for 50, C for 50, back to A for 50, to B for 50, to C for 50, and then a 50-second rest. So 3-part components. We'll go through 7 different series of those. We'll need some dumbbells at some point. I don't think we need a bench or anything for dips, nothing for split squats. We'll be fine. First exercise, you don't have to start yet. We'll go into a push-up with a knee drive. So have a push-up, come out, nice knee tuck. Have a push-up, come out, nice knee tuck. If your push-ups are lacking, then you can always slow it down, spend more time at knee tuck, clinch the core. Number 2, if and when you're ready, you can load your bells for it. We'll go single leg alternating curls so that knee on the stabilized leg stays crimped. We'll do some curls. Number 3 is a marching plank, forearm down, left and right, right and left, trying to control the hips. But if you want to load your bells now for the alternating curl, it would be great. We'll start in about 20 seconds. First movement, 1 push-up, 1 knee drive. 10 seconds here. If and when we need to go kneeling, we can. We'll do more kind of that oblique pinch too. Nice big inhale coming down. Squeeze the lats, come out. And again, if you want to spend more time on that knee tuck, pulling the knee in, drive the ribcage down, you can. If and when we need to, from a push-up standpoint, drop the knees for the push-up. You want to then bounce back on your toes for the knee tuck, that would work well. 25 seconds out. Being 50-50-50, we'll go straight from these push-ups right into that single leg alternating curl. Doing good on time. 10 seconds here. 5. If you feel super stable today, you can stand on your ab mat. Maybe I will not. If the hip flexor bugs you, you can always run that knee in parallel, but keeping the other foot off the ground. Trying not to lean back here. Keeping the core tight. And if we think about it like that push-up with the knee tuck, right, pull that knee nice and high, drive the rib cage down to stay a little crunch-based here. If the weight's light, feel free to pick the tempo up. If it's heavy, take your time. In 15 seconds, down on the ground for a marching plank. Get back up. 5. Good, bells down, forearms down. Should be opposite elbow, opposite foot off the ground, same time. If you get stuck here, stay static. If you feel good, go ahead and take your time, hover opposing arm and leg off the ground for a little longer. If you think about having your favorite beverage on your back, don't spill it as we move. Keep those hips locked in tight. Pushing through the foot, driving yourself forward, sliding on the ground. In 10 seconds, back to our push-up knee drive. 5. Good, ab mat if you need it for knees, but 1 push. Come out of the push-up, tuck the knee, drive the ribcage down, take your exhale. Check that our chin's tucked back, right? Chin's back. Lead through the sternum. Whatever depth here is appropriate. Kneeling if and when. Second exercise, not so bad. We go from our push-up into that curl. Single leg curl. 15 seconds to go. Maybe 2 or 3 more. 6. 2. Good. Make sure you switch legs on a base standpoint, right? So my left leg down, right leg up. How's your wife doing, Rick? How was labor? Okay. How was labor? Everything good? Labor? Everything okay?
Well, you couldn't get messages.
Told you number 2 is quick, man. I wasn't trying to scare you. 20 seconds, guys. On the back side of single leg alternating curl, we have a marching plank. Check the elbows here, make sure they're pulled into rib cage. Lats and triceps creating a shelf. Elbow stays still. 2. Balance down. Drop the forearms. Again, checking the hips. Left, right. Right, left. Watch that hip bone though. If we get stuck, static straight. Less about tempo here, more about control and moving deliberately. 15 seconds out. After this, a 50-second rest. Little water break coming up. 5. Yes, there. Second series, we'll start with a single arm, self-supported bent over row. Dumbbell in hand, I can put my forearm across that front knee. Number 2, 45-degree mountain climber. So from a push-up position, roll my hips, draw the knee. Roll my hips, draw the knee. Number 3, plank with a lateral foot tap. Good to get a gun drop. Number 1, single arm, self-supported bent over row. 5. Good, I put that forearm on that front knee, right back knee can be bent. Nice big exhale as we pull. And as we continue here, being a long 50 seconds, allow yourself to use that front arm on that leg as even more of an anchor point. Inhale on the reach. Nice big exhale on the pull. Track that shoulder down and back. Most of the weight should be in the heel of that front leg. Try to stay glute hamstring dominant as far as support. In 10 seconds, number 2 is that 45-degree mountain climber. This is the only thing we need dumbbell for. Don't forget which arm you're on. Push-up position, roll the hip, draw the knee across the body. If we can, we're trying to pull the knee all the way to the opposing elbow. Roll the hips, load the oblique, draw the knee. Hips might drop a little bit in the search for contact, which is fine. As we fatigue, either try to work through or take a little rest. 20 seconds out. After 45, we have a plank position, lateral foot tap. 5. Good, drop the forearm, just like that marching plank earlier, trying to keep track of our hips. Small glute squeeze. Take that toe up, set it down lightly. I'm almost trying to preload the body. Being as though before I pull that foot off the ground, all 3 of the stationary points of contact, I take the weight, and then I let that foot. So when I draw the foot, no change in body alignment. 15 seconds. We'll go into that self-supported bent over row next. Good, make sure you switch sides. Same thought process. Heavy the front heel. Back knee can be bent if you want. Press that forearm tough into the front leg. Depending on your breathing cadence, you might exhale every pull. Keep track of the shoulder. Keep it away from the ear. Squeeze the bicep, tricep, and lat at the finish of each pull. 15 seconds out. We'll go back into push-up position. 45-degree mountain climber. Couple rows, 2. Good, into push-up. Rotate the body, drag the knee. We're going to search for some oblique activation here. So don't rush this. Trying to stack the hips pretty heavy in the side plank. The higher we contact knee and opposing arm, the more oblique we should feel. This one's our second exercise of the 3. After this, plank with lateral foot tap. 10 seconds here. Good, drop the forearm. Load the body, 3 points, pretty heavy. Pull that opposite foot off the ground. We get stuck, static, straight. It's real hard, drop the knees. Or kind of lateral tap out of that kneeling position. Check the hips are rolled through, back's nice and flat. 15 seconds out. Nice long rest coming up. Try to be quiet in your toes. 5. Some air. Third series starts with a lunge-based pulse plus hop. 1 pulse, 1 hop. Number 2, single leg root out fly. If you want to go weighted, you can. Maybe 5s. You want the weight of your arms. Turn the thumbs up. Number 3 is a slow push-up. So the only weighted exercise, if you choose to go weighted, single leg root out fly. Number 1 stuff. We'll start in 10 seconds with a lunge-based pulse plus hop. 2. I'm going to use my right leg to extend my left. 1 pull, toss the arms, little hop. I would integrate the arms just so I actually get off the ground. Everybody trying to land quietly. Take off with both feet same time. Land with both feet same time. And then check the depth of your pulse. The tighter we get to the floor, the more work there's going to be. Watch the torso angle is. Tip forward a bit. Get more glute and hamstring on that front leg. In 10 seconds. Real easy, single leg root out fly. Let's stay on the front leg here. So your front leg will be supporting. 2. Right leg was front, right leg down. Front leg has a crimp. Back leg stretched out long. As I pull, I'm not focused on being vertical in comparison to the room, but being perpendicular in comparison to my torso. So arms coming up and then drawing behind. In 15 seconds, we have a slow push-up. It's slow both ways, not eccentric down. So maybe 3 to 5 on both directions. Good, and the push-up. So 3 to 5 down, 3 to 5 up. Trying to be consistent both directions on the speed. So whatever speed you have down, try to focus on the same coming up. Rib cage is down tight. You can find some quads and glutes here, turn them on. Draw your chin back, leading through the sternum. In 10 seconds, we'll switch lead legs on our lunge base. Good on our feet. My left leg's forward, 1 pulse. Toss the arm, get some air. As it gets more challenging, toss those arms a little more. Still trying to land softly. Check the torso angle. Make sure the glute and hamstring on that front leg are working to assist you here. Good on time. 20 to go. Front leg will be our stabilizing leg very soon for that rear fly. 10. 3, 2. Good, weight to hand. The other thing to focus on is my back leg is long. I'm pressing the heel of my back leg toward the wall behind me. Not extending to my back, but there's focus on my down glute. There's focus on my back leg staying long tight. Spine should be neutral. I myself is staring at the floor. Take your time, pull the shoulders down and back. Squeeze tight the shoulder blades. Slowly unravel. 10 seconds. Slow push coming next. Good. Belts will go away. Slow push-ups. Again, matching the speed both directions. Don't overcommit to one if you can't match it on the opposing direction. Check your lats. Check your shoulders. Check your chin. You still feel good here. Spend less time in an upright locked-out position. As you come up, take a very short full press, drop right back in. 3. Good set. Next one starts with a goblet squat. Got some weight under chin for a squat. Number 2, which sucks, is high knees. I might have to write an email, we'll see. Number 3, hand walk plus push-up. So from a relatively heavy squat into high knees, from high knees into a hand walk with 1 to 3 push-ups. Still 15 seconds, good. 10, weight under chin. If you chose the right load, take your time. If it's a bit light, turn it into a volume exercise. Whatever depth feels good. I like to find my knees sliding out a little bit. My elbows might contact my quads lightly. That's usually my indication that I, myself, am at my full depth. Any more than that, things get angry. Inhale down. Exhale as we stand. If you're one that likes to focus on a heavy glute squeeze at the top, make sure it's not at a cost of a low back extension. So squeeze the glutes and core. 10 seconds. Number 2, high knees. I need to stop talking and breathe. 3. Good, weight down. A little bit of tempo if we can. Tighten the core. After high knees, we'll calm down with the hand walk plus push-up. Not being push-up dominant. Should be 1 to 3 on the push-ups. 20 out. Keep your arms moving. 10. 3. Hand walk out. When you get there, just a few push-ups. Drive the hips. Wash the hands. Treat it more as a hamstring stretch / recovery station. Plus some really good push-ups. Being 1 to 3 push-ups. How strict and clean can you make those presses? Drive the hips, walk the hands, take a pause. 10 seconds out. Next thing, goblet squat. When you're ready, weight under chin. You can get your breathing resynced with your form here. Inhale down, exhale tall. Take a few deep breaths. Try to get back under control. Again, if we squeeze glutes, gotta squeeze the core too. Don't open up the rib cage at the top. Weight in the heels. 20 seconds. High knees will be next. You can put the belt away after this. You don't step on it. 5. Not a race, don't be last. After high knees, simple hand walk plus push up. We'll recover a little bit there. $25. Core should stay fairly tight on that knee drive. Don't lean back. Try to pull knees hip height. 10 seconds. 2. Hand walk plus push up. 1 to 3. Make it clean. Take the stretch. Couple nice breaths on the stretch. Walk back out. Hit some presses. $15 seconds out. Then a 50-second rest period. Breathe. Number 1, static single leg RDL with single arm row. Right arm, right leg reaches, hang tight, unsupported. So go as light as we need to. Number 2 is the Conley on our back. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. Number 3, if the dumbbell you used for your RDL works, it's a skull crusher, sets the back down like a dead bug. Don't hit yourself in the head. Press high. So number 1, unsupported, static, single leg RDL with a row. You pull right arm, you're going to extend right leg. Front knee stays bent. Very similar position to that single leg rear fly we did earlier. If and when it bugs your back, you can either go self-supported or stand tall, shake it out. Feel free to adjust the weight if you chose incorrectly. Check that back leg's long. The glute stays tight. Spine's nice and long. Number 2 is a Conley. We'll be on our back. A little bit of time here still. 15 seconds. Left glute should be warm. Well, down legs glute should be warm. 2. Good on your abs, not if you desire. That was early 2, sorry. My right elbow is coming to my left knee. I'm going to extend completely. Reach my elbow back away from the heel. So how much distance can I put between my heel and my opposing elbow? And then a goal of smashing the back down as I come up. The arm not behind my head should stay off the ground. I'm not using that elbow, hand, or shoulder as a pivot point here. 15 seconds. Next thing, you should have a dumbbell nearby for some skull crushers. 5. Good, grab your bell. Don't smash your head. Think dead bugs and roll the hip back and down. Stay tight. Little press and exhale. But again, check that rib cage. Check the back. You want to pull feet up the floor. You can. In that foot off the floor position, you could extend to get a little more aggressive in the dead bug if you wanted to. But everybody's back smashed. In 20 seconds on our feet. Single leg RDL, single arm row. 10. 5. Good on our feet. Make sure you switch sides here. My right leg down, my left leg back. Left arm holds. Left leg long. Weight in my front heel. Checking the shoulder position. Shoulder pull down. If we feel a lot of trap, always lean the torso forward a little more. Not that you need to parallel the floor, but if you feel a lot of shoulder, top of shoulder, could be the angle of your torso. 5. Good on our back again. Switching elbows here. My left elbow to my right knee. Take all the cues from last time, right? Arm should be off the ground. Try not to roll onto that elbow there. You might think about a pierced lips. Exhale as we come up, right? Nice tight exhale. As we drive the back down. Trying to then increase core tension a little bit. Last thing of the series. Skull crusher. 15 seconds out. I don't mind a little rib cage flare up and reach, so long as we plan it as we come up. 2. Good, grab your waist. Dead bug position if you want. Elbows should stay stationary. You're looking for a little more effort. The elbows can reach back over your head a little more. More of a pullover. The low back stays tight. 30 seconds out. After this, we've got a rest period coming up. 15 seconds, guys. Check the ribs, check the back, watch the elbows, work on your breathing. 5. Sleep. Number 1, mini skaters. Little pop the side, opposite hand, opposite foot. I would make some space. Number 2, push up plus shoulder grab. So we'll push, don't turn the hips. Grab the shoulder, squeeze that glute of the arm in motion. Come back in. Number 3, side plank drops. First one though, mini skaters, right to left. Left to right. Now working on lateral distance as much as trying to get into that single leg RDL pattern. 10. Yeah. 1, 2. So back leg comes up, single leg RDL. Little pop, little reach. I try to bring my torso somewhat upright on that switch, so I'm not then staying bent over for the full 50. As that leg swings back, just like a lot of other drills today, I extend the leg, squeeze the glute, front knee stays bent. If you're looking for more challenge, don't add lateral distance, add a bigger vertical pop. The arm that extends behind you can be driven through uppercut, right? You get a little more air. Next thing, push up, plus shoulder grab, 5 seconds. Good. Think about our plank positions earlier. We're trying to minimize the hip rotation. So I'll take my press, take my pause, try to minimize any hip twist. You don't want to do a lot of push-ups, have a longer pause. You love push-ups, by all means, go get it. 1 cue here, as my right arm comes off the ground, I drive my right hip down. Almost think about counter twisting the body. In 10 seconds, a simple side plank hip drop. Good forearm on the ground. Nice big drive in the hips. As I come up, I'm going to drive the shoulder down, squeeze that bottom oblique, work on building up as much tension as I can. But never going through the motion, right? Just to do it, be deliberate here, drive the hips, press the shoulder down, squeeze the obliques. In 20 seconds, back to mini skaters. Doing good here on time. 10. Check your surroundings before we skate. 3. And watch out some stuff. Left to right, little pop, right to left. Again, if we're looking for more, it's more in height. Don't worry about that lateral push. Get up, land soft, stay stable. Push that back leg behind us. Get both glutes fired up. Land soft, open the chest up. After skaters, push up with the shoulder grab. 10. Good. Check your hip position here. If you're having a hard time, narrow the hands, widen the feet. Press that hip bone down tight. Think about securing the body placement before you remove the hand. Then remove the hand seamlessly. Pause as long as you want here. 20 seconds out. Next thing, side plank hip drop. 8. Good. Make sure you switch sides. And again, in our search for height, drive the shoulder down. Try to find some lat activation. Pull that rib cage down to hip bone. Squeeze it tight. After this, a rest. $20 seconds. Bethany, we need a mini band next. You need to track down your band, go grab it. 8. Oh, boy, Junior, you one.
Okay, yeah.
I'll give it to you.
Something stretchy.
Yeah, I got it. That one's okay. First thing, band above the knees, squat pulses. Just stay down in the pulse. Number 2, we'll go band quad plank. Number 3, band glute bridge. It's our last series here at least. Just above knees, 8 seconds. Number 1 pulses. 2, get your base not too wide, settle the knees out, right? Press out the knees. Stay down as deep as we feel comfortable. You should be loading the 5th metatarsal and the heel pretty heavy. So stay on the outside and back. The more depth you have in this pulse, the more glutes and hamstrings you'll probably feel. Lots of time to work. Good, commit to it. We're in the last series, all band stuff. 15 seconds. Control the knees. Make sure the hips are in motion, not just the knees. Hips up and down. 5. Next thing is a quad plank. Band stays on. Shoulders 90, hips 90, knees 90. Hold still. You have some glutes left. You're pressing out into the band laterally but static. Drive out, hold. Knees perhaps a little wider than feet. So feet are not wide here. Couple deep breaths. 15 seconds out. Last thing, band glute bridge. Rolling to our backs. 10. 5. Good on your back here. Again, if the glutes are still firing, your knees a little wider than feet as we come up. Like the side plank, not just going through the motion. We're trying to actively squeeze the glutes. Make sure the core is tight, so we're not extending the back. And all the while driving out from the band. Take a nice pause, stop. 15 seconds. One more series of the same. Starting with pulses 10. 3. Good on our feet. Last set, guys. Find your base about hip width. Let the knees slide out. Have some fun and some pulses. A little bit of a test mentally and physically. Do these first 2. Gets uncomfortable pretty quick. Can I just be uncomfortable for a couple minutes? A little bit of positive self-talk. Been here before. Doing good on time. 15 seconds. Quad plank coming up. 10. 3, 2. That works. Knees 90, hips 90, shoulders 90. When you're ready, knees off the ground. Knees are wide at the toes. Try to hold static. If you need to rest, force yourself to pike instead of knees down. "20 seconds. Think about what does feel good, what you are in control of. Little shake's okay. 10 seconds. 3. Glute bridge. Last thing. Feet are
Focus on squeeze the top. Focus on height, but not at a compromised low back position. 25. After this, I'll quickly reset the clock for some stretches. 15 seconds. 5. Good, bands come off. Have a seat on your pad there. We're going to start with a knee hug. I'll help you through it. We'll go 40 seconds on, 10 seconds off for our stretching. In 10 seconds, a seated knee hug. So one leg straight, one foot over top of the knee, similar to like figure 4. Grab the opposing arm first. Instead of rotating, you might just sit tall. You need more stretch in that leg. You can grab a little deeper. Pull it in nice and tight, sit tall. You can also try to like pretzel, but then I get stuck. And I cramp. So this is an option if you feel so inclined to get yourself there. Then you gotta get out though. I'm stuck. Easiest way out is to follow backwards, I think. 10 seconds out. If you got here a little late, hold on to it an extra second. We have 10 seconds built in for transition time 3. Feels good. I got some weird IT band stuff going on. Oh. Switch sides. Wrap that arm down low. Pull it in nice and tight. Work on your breathing here as well, right? Don't feel tight in the shoulders. Shoulders should be pretty relaxed. Nice deep belly breaths in. After a knee hug, we'll go single leg hamstring. One foot tucked in, one leg elongated, reaching for that foot. 20 seconds. Five. Plenty of time to get there. One leg in, one leg out. I myself might roll my chin to my chest and then take both arms or a single arm, but however you like this one. You feel something kind of resisting, right? Whether it's hamstring, back, or glute. Try to focus on shutting it down. Maybe a couple nice big inhales and then almost chase the exhale with the stretch, right? Build up tension on the inhale, my hamstring tighter. As I exhale, allow the body to drift a little further. Breathe. We've got 10 seconds switch. Yeah, feel relaxed in the body, right? It shouldn't be a really aggressive stretch. Shouldn't be tense here. You're stuck, hold the position, big inhale, feel that stretch kind of grow a little bit. And on the exhale, ride it out, get a little further. Last stretch, we'll go low back. In 5 seconds, wider knees, sit the hips, reach the hands. You want to incorporate a little bit of lateral walk in the hands you can. So if you want a little bit of left oblique, left lat, in QL, you walk out to one side. If it's overload on your lat, pull that left elbow down to the body, keep the oblique and low back stretch. But as I walk my hands to the right overhead, I should be shifting my hips back and left. So open up that hip angle almost like we would TRX oblique.
Okay, so what's the hamstring first?
Nice and easy, don't hurt yourself stretching. 5. Good, up to you. You might plant in the middle just for 10 seconds, relax a little bit before applying any direction. Couple deep breaths, start to walk the hands. Find a lat tension, push the hips away. Last stretch here, last thing today.